morning, Fields of Faith. My name is Jonny Howard. I play basketball, I play tennis, and I also help lead FCA at Hagerstown Junior Senior High School. Tonight, I want to share with you guys a story that I believe will touch some of you guys out here tonight. I also want to ask each of you guys the question, who are you living your life for? This summer, a friend of mine named Maddie Fisher tragically passed away. And due to her passing, I got the opportunity to look back at her life. And when I look back, I got to see the glory of God's plan for her life. I saw the example Maddie gave of living her life in the identity of the one who created her. One of the last weeks of Maddie's life, her along with my youth group went down to St. George, Utah, where we got to do a mission trip. There we got to witness to over 120 young kids and their parents. And at the end of the week, over 20 young kids had received Christ in their hearts for the very first time. Yet just a week after this mission trip ended, Maddie had a tragic accident in her pool. 1 week later, she was called to be with Christ. This led me to a verse in Psalms 139:16. It says, "Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be." When I look at her story, I can see the true handiwork of a creator and a God. Maddie's life, she lived through the plans of God, through the plans of Christ. And through this, the plan that God had for her from the beginning of time was laid out perfectly. I believe Maddie was exactly where she was supposed to be. I believe she was in Utah for such a bigger reason than herself. Just like I believe that each one of you guys here is here for a reason tonight. Because God wants to show each and every one of you that He has a plan crafted for you through His Son, Jesus Christ. Perfect plans. Plans to prosper you. Plans of a future and a hope. How many of you guys out here are just living life for your own plans? Or maybe you're just living the life that your parents have planned for you. Or maybe you're just living your life for how the world has put it in front of you. Guys, I want to tell you this. There is a God, a creator that designed you. He knitted you together in your mother's womb. He loves you so much that if you were to count each and every thought that He has for you, they would outnumber the grains of sand. The grains of sand on every beach, along every coast, along every shoreline. There's a God that sent down His one and begotten Son to come down to the earth, live a sinless life for you. For you. He died to give you a hope and salvation, to give you a future. He died to give you identity. Not an identity in a sport or a job or an addiction or money or possessions, but an identity in Him. I want to call each one of you out here, young, old, to think to themselves, what plan are you chasing? Are you living your life just for yourself? Are you living your life for your parents, your peers, the world? Or are you living your life for the one that created you and designed you? Tonight, guys, let us stop this chasing of sports, this chasing of popularity or money or satisfaction or success. We stop chasing here tonight. King Solomon is both rightly regarded as not only the richest man to ever lived, but the wisest. He ended up writing 3 books of the Bible, and this is what he calls this chasing. He calls it striving after the wind. Chasing the wind. The wind, there's a thing that you can chase it, you can reach and reach, but at the end, you're always empty. There will always be a hole in your heart. Guys, stop this chasing after the wind. Instead, chase the one who is already chasing head over heels for you. His name is Jesus Christ. Chase his identity. Chase the plans he has for you. Plans to prosper you. Not for evil. For a future and a hope. Fields of faith, none of us will ever catch the wind.